Hi FlossTube, how are you? It's Janelle with Coffee, Wine, and Stitching Time, and I am back. I'm about a week late, but I'm back. I really intended to be here last weekend, but it just didn't, the whole timing thing didn't work, and you know, life happens, and there you go. So, I am back now, and so there you go. It is Saturday. I know it's Saturday, November 11, 12, 13th. I knew that the 11th was Thursday, so today's Saturday, November 13th. And it's, as you can tell around me probably, that it's dark outside. But you know what? Sometimes I get most of my ambition after dark, so yeah, I'm not a morning person. So this morning I got up and sat on the couch and did some stitching until about noon, and then decided it was time to go out and run some errands. So I ran some errands and now I'm back and I have a whole bunch of stuff here. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm just looking at all the piles here. And I've been meaning to come back and do a whole bunch of things. And you know, how do you know when the time is right to do something? I'm learning that you don't wait for the perfect time. Sometimes you just have to hop on and do it. And since I have it doesn't look like it today, but I got a little bit of makeup on and most of it looks like it wore off, but it is what it is. And so I figured, got a little makeup on, let's hop on and do a little FlossTube video today. So here we are. So I gathered up all of my things. Even more things than the past 2 weeks, because I've been meaning to come on and talk about some yarn. I've been meaning to talk about a little bit of sewing stuff, and of course my stitching. Of course, that's like number one here. But yeah, so there's just a whole bunch of things. I didn't make any notes today, so I'm already all over the board. So if I didn't say it before, my FlossTube that I have, Coffee, Wine, and Stitching Time, number one, it's focused on cross stitch, and then we go off on our tangents with some yarn and other fibers, you know. So I've got my regular cross stitch, so regular floss, then I've got my yarn, we've got fat floss, and then we've got fabric, which is, to me, flat floss. So there you go. And so this video might be a little choppy today too, because my husband's in the midst of cooking some dinner, so if you hear some noises going in and out, he's just in the kitchen grabbing things, going back outside, making some things. He's making us some smash burgers tonight, so super excited. So I might have to stop the video in the middle to eat, but those smash burgers are good. Anyways, all right, so we should probably get going. So yes, it's been about 2 weeks. Last I was on was Halloween, so it was just under 2 weeks, one day under 2 weeks. And yeah, there's been a lot that's happened since then. So I haven't had a whole good, hang on, I'm getting thirsty already. I know it's not coffee tonight, it's hot cider. I need some hot cider because you know what? I'm in Minnesota. And in Minnesota, it gets cold. Obviously, you know, look at me, this is my normal attire even indoors. I got socks on to keep my feet warm. I got a hat on to keep my head warm, and usually that keeps everything in the middle warm too. So, and I had this is my fall winter coat. I haven't taken my winter coat off yet, so there you go. But yeah. Oh, excuse me, froggy. Oh, one more drink. Alrighty, Rudy, let's go. Okay. So, yes. So it's been a little over, oh wait, where, oh yes. First I was going with cold. It's cold. It's Minnesota. It is November 13th. It is not supposed to snow. And guess what? There is snow outside. So, I'll try to insert a picture here if I can. Right about here, or here, somewhere. And, you know, I don't think that it should snow before Thanksgiving. That's my world. you know, and of course my world's what I expect, isn't it? Right? Everybody expects that in their world. But my perfect snowfall will not come before Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving, we're fine, you know? But let's let Thanksgiving go through. All the fall colors, you know, yes, it gets drab and dreary and brown and gray and icky colors and stuff like that after the whole brightness goes through. But you know what? Everything has its time. And the white stuff does not come before the old icky drab dreary stuff. No, it doesn't. So from this picture, you can see that I've got white stuff out there and I'm not happy about it. Partly because my stitching vibe is not there. My plans, I had plans on Thanksgiving, or Halloween. When I did that video, I had plans. It was to do autumn and turkeys and Thanksgiving and all the fall stuff. No, it didn't happen. The Stitchy vibe was not there for that. And we've had some other life things happen as well. So, you know, you got to deal with life as it goes. And it does. So it just keeps going on, right? So, all right, Stitchy progress. Here we go. I have enough in it. Well, actually, let me think about that. I really should take some notes because I already forgot what I did. I have 3 projects that I've worked on since Halloween. So, and I actually didn't start it until November 2nd. So actually I'm feeling really good with my progress because I got a lot of work done, but I don't have a lot to show for it because I have been frogging as well. And if anybody knows me with my knitting and anything like that, they know that I do not rip things out. I will just make an adjustment and go on. And if I have to rip something out for a good portion, it hibernates and until I have to go pick it up again. So it is what it is. Okay, so Stitchy progress. I do not have any FFOs, no fully finished objects, but I do have 2 things that I've worked on. Actually, I'm sorry. I have 3 things I worked on, and yeah, like I said, life got in the way. So it wasn't totally expected like I expected things to happen. But you know what? I got some things done and some things not done and some things redone multiple times. Let me tell you. Okay. So first of all, I have, do you remember when on Halloween when I talked about I must really like this pattern because I bought it twice? So this was the first one that I did. So yay! And I'm gonna have one of those extra special treasures that I will give to somebody today. So later on, we'll kind of figure out what pops out most here, but I'm kind of thinking I still want the autumn vibe. So this is the one that I worked on. I know it's the one that I had out and, touched and fondled and all that kind of stuff with patterns and stuff. So this one has my germs all over the inside and everything. This one does not. I have not opened this one. So I am going to give this one to you. And the word that you will use is autumn. So I am going to learn how to do one of those fun, fancy, share things with people kind of deals. So remember, don't use the words, giveaway or B18 and all those things that other people say when I try to enter things that I think are cool. So, and this is by Puccini, When I Think of Autumn. And so yeah. So say autumn if you're interested in this extra copy that I have. Because this is my copy. I'm keeping it. I love it. I did it once. Who knows? I might do it again. Oh, and the buttons are in there too. You see the little acorn buttons? Yep, they're like 2 little acorns. So those are included. There you go. Okay, so I did all of the called for colors. This is how I store my stuff. Can you tell that I'm like still kind of a beginner at all this kind of stuff? Because this would drive some people crazy. So these are all my orts. This is all my floss. This is everything all shoved in there. So, okay, on to the progress. Oh, and my little sticker of the material, the fabric I used for it, it's right there too. So I stitched this on, oh, that's the other thing. This is so exciting for me on this one. I stitched this on light ash gray, 28 count Lugana. Yes, not Ada, not 14, 16, 18, or 20 count Ada, because I have some 20 count Ada now too, but 28 count. Okay, so doing that little bit of 32 count kind of pushed me over the edge and said, okay, let's try this. And I think there's a difference between even weave and linen, where the even weave might be a little easier to go with, so that's what we're doing. So look, I did it! Here is my What I Think of Autumn by Putini. Actually, this one's done by Janelle. But this is what I did. And yes, I got very, very close to the side. I joked because I was watching some videos where Katie Landis from Black Needle Society was talking about her 13-year-old self and whatever, you know, not measuring right. Well, I think we need to create a club of 13-year-old selves in our 20s, 30s, 40s, whatever, 50s, 60s that just don't count right, and you know, the not count right club or not measure right club or whatever. So yes, I got really close to the edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find some whatchamajigger fabric, and I'm going to sew the fabric on, because I'm going to make a little pillow out of this. So I'll do a very close edge here, but I want to, you know, have a little bit of a border, maybe like a 1.5 inch border to 2 inch border around the whole pillow, and then I'll find some cool backing for it. So that's my first one. I started it November 2nd, and I finished it about a week ago, maybe, something like that. But I'm very proud of it, and I did have some fumbles, and if you look really close, you're going to see all of the fumbles that I did have. But you know what? It was my first time on the 28 Lugana, and it is what it is, but I think because the variation of colors, it just kind of let me make those mistakes and have learning capabilities. So I'm really glad I picked this one out for this. Yes, so yay! So remember, autumn. Okay, then, because I was doing so well for autumn, I thought, oh, that's good. Okay, so here's where my life came in. So, yeah, about a week ago, my mother-in-law's husband passed away. So I didn't really feel like being in a big stitchy mode, and I didn't have all of my plans. Everything was upstairs in my craft room, and my craft room is a disaster area right now. So therefore, I have not done a video in my craft room yet because I'm afraid to even go in there myself. Things fall. All of a sudden, I'm sitting down watching TV and you hear a crash and you're like, something just fell off the chair up in the craft room. Don't worry, it's okay. We'll check it out later. There's no glass breaking. You know, what's in a craft room that can break a lot? You know, we've got fabric, we've got material, we've got floss. We're good. Things fall. It happens. So I just didn't feel like going up there and getting things. So I was kind of limited in all of the projects that I've been able to work on the last 2 weeks. Hence life, hence not much stitching, hence lots of mess ups and mistakes. I think my brain just wasn't all there. So we've had a lot of things going on. So the next one I decided to pull out, and I just thought this was kind of, I don't know. It wasn't completely fall, but it was fitting. So here we have Good Night Sleep Tight. That's what I call it. Let me look at the front of it here. It is Fairy Wool in the Wood, Good Night Sleep Tight. It's a lullaby collection. Oh, and it says #1. I'll be interested to see if there's more of them. So if you guys know if there's more of them, that'd be awesome. Because I actually was thinking about this. I picked this up from Stitchville because I just love I love owls. I think owls are awesome. And I just thought it had a really good vibe and feel to it. And I'm like thinking, it's not a huge stitch, so I can totally do it. And this 28 count Lugano that I had, guess what? I have enough to do this one on. So here is my stitchy progress. So I started working on the bottom. I thought the log part would be probably the best part to work on. So I had everything done. I had this all done, and I'm starting to do goodnight. I had even another like line across here done. And all of a sudden, because I was working here, and then I'd work a little bit here, and then I'd work a little bit here, and then I'd come over here and work there. It was just kind of wherever I felt like picking up the next stitch. So I ended up being, it was like 3 or 5 stitches off. I don't even know, because it was so, I counted 3 one time, I counted 5 another time. Obviously there's part of the problem why I was off, right? So I ended up taking out all this across, taking out a lot of this bottom one. I got the goodnight to work. So then I thought down here, before I try to fill all this in, I thought I would start stitching the sleep tight in the white. And, you know, I did that, and I've taken out a bunch of it again. So I had the T and the I, and I just didn't like how things were lining up. So I'm going to have to, this one is in hibernation right now. I'm only taking it out to show you that I struggled for this for most of the second week. So this isn't a very good thing for me right now. So this one is going to go back into hibernation. And next time I pull it out, I have to figure out what I want to do to tweak the letters for tight, because I just didn't like the spacing of it. So I'm going to tweak it a little bit, and we'll work around it, and we'll get it to go. With that said, I'm not afraid to change a pattern, as you probably remember in some of my previous videos. Like on my Midnight Way, I think it was Midnight Way, I changed the Ghostwriter bookstore. You know, it is what it is. And so I did that. Then, so the next one, and remember how I said I'm afraid to go up in my craft room? Yeah, so I couldn't go up and get another fall item out of my plan bag because it was up in my craft room, and this went into hibernation, and I had one item sitting on my counter. So, because I was sharing project bags and all that, and just in case I didn't want to do a new start for something, I did have this out, and this was carryover from Halloween, and I'm very pleasantly happy with this one. And this is my today. So I finished this today. So this was a whip that I had going from my 13 stitches of Halloween, and I finished it today. So this is one of the items, and this is Hildy's Chupacabra Campout. I do not work well with an accent, so I have a Minnesota accent. That's what I have, and that's how I say Chupacabra in Minnesota. So here we go. So with this one, I don't know if you guys remember, this is by Bendy Stitchy. This was in the Trick or Treat box. Everything came with it. This is the one that the bloodstained fabric was supposed to go in, but I didn't like the bloodstained fabric. So I did it on 18 count Silver Moon Ada, but I did use all the colors that came in the box. Although look at that right there. I had 2 different creamsicles, and I wasn't really crazy about how the creamsicle, everything was factoring in. So, and plus, I didn't really want to do this little, I think this is the Chupacabra. I don't know if this is it, or if he's just talking about himself, and that's why that's up there. Who knows? But, so I decided I didn't want to do that, so I was going to do a double Hildy Campout. So, that's what I did. I changed up some colors. I changed up some colors, and I got a double Hildy. I replaced and moved around the moon, and I put bats in there still. I did a large bat, I did 2 small bats, and then I just did these little silver dots. And instead of using all the creamsicle around, I used I think it was Woods Witch is what it was called, with the gray all around there instead. So I am very, very happy how this turned out. And I had to have this done. Oh, that's really washing out. I'm sorry. I had to have this done before I could leave the house today. So I woke up probably about 7:30, 8 o'clock, something like that. Started working on it. I finished it at 12:15, and then I could go run my errands. So mission accomplished. So we have 2 finishes this year, these 2 weeks, autumn and my double Hildy camp out. So yay. Okay, so there's my Stitchy progress. That's all I have. I feel like it's not enough because I had big goals to do a lot of stitching, but I didn't really get through those goals very well. But being that I had 2 finishes out of it, I feel good about that. So, yeah, pretty cool. So, before I talk about plans, because I have a lot of haul. So I think I'm going to go into some haul first so that I can help with some of my piles around me. You guys, you would be just flabbergasted by this mess that's around me, but hey, it is what it is. And when I do this, then I can bring everything upstairs to my already, I don't know, overstuffed craft room so I can clean it tomorrow. That's my plan. I am going to clean my craft room and organize my craft room and get things in order. That is my plan tomorrow. There we go. Of course, with some stitching though too. So next, I'm going to talk about a little bit of haul and some of the things that I got. So, spoiler alert, this is something that I just received in the mail. Was it this week? Oh my God! Like I'm telling you, my weeks and my time is just. I know today's Saturday. That's what I know. My weeks and my time are just absolutely out of order. So I'm pretty sure I got this week, and I know that there's other unboxings out there. And I'll show you the box first. The November subscription box. Resolution stitching from Black Needle Society. I'm so stinking happy about this. And I know this came this week because I was at a craft sale last weekend and I bought something and then I got something in here and it's 10 times better. Yes, I did. So I know I got it this week. If I make noises with like opening things, I do apologize, but with all the stuff around me today, it's just something that's not going to be able to be avoided. So I'm actually coming up with the words today that I want to come out too. I'm pretty impressed with myself. That was avoided. That was a very hard thing to come out, but it came out. Okay, so if you have not received your resolution stitching box from Black Needle Society yet, and you don't want to be spoiled, don't watch or listen for a few minutes. I'll try to keep going faster with it, and if I can figure out how to put a time in here, I'll kind of flash it on the screen there about like kind of jump to here, jump to there, but I don't know if I can do that yet. I'm working on the whole editing thing, and I'm not even like convinced I know how to put the headers and the enders and all those things in yet either. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Okay. So first, here comes the spoilers. So we have resolution stitching. We have our little pamphlets. Yes, we do. And, oh, and if you guys don't know, the next one is steampunk stitching. I'm excited for that one too. Okay, so let's see. I've never like done like an unboxing and looking at things and all that. So I'm not going to do a very good job at this. I'm just going to look at it really. I'm glancing at this. I went up and I opened the box and I'm like, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. I was in the middle of work when I got it, so I had to look at it right away, but I couldn't like give it my full attention. So I have not given it my full attention to my own box, but I did watch Athena's unbox. Oh, was it her unboxing? I watched a couple unboxings, but I watched her extended description and use of one of the items in this box. So let me just get going. So I'm not going to do everything in the right order here because I have opened it all, but okay, and I've taken things out of packages. So the first thing I'm going to show you is what came in this box, and this is the specialty floss, and I about died when I saw this. Oh my gosh, look at that color. It's showing up a little brighter. Let's see. There, it's a little darker that way. And I do have to apologize for the lighting. I really should be doing this video during the daytime. There we go. That is pretty true. So this is cotton from Forbidden Fiber Company, and it's called River of Life. And I can't wait to stitch this. And the pattern that came with this box, I think it'll look amazing in this. It is from Modern Folk Embroidery, and it's called, I think it's called The River. Yes, it's called The River. Isn't that neat? Now, I'm not one for samplers because, you know, I learned a little bit about why they did the ABCs now and all that kind of stuff on the samplers, but I know my ABCs, I'm good. And people have talked about maybe putting in like a family name or something like that up there, but I'm going to work through this and I might adjust a little bit. But yeah, so I think this is really pretty. I love this middle section. I love this bottom section. And the words are, the river that flows in you also flows in me. So I kind of feel like I might just pop it off right there and just do that section. But another part of me feels like I want to duplicate this and put this up here. So you know what? Whatever I end up doing because I have options. So isn't that just going to be gorgeous? I love it. Okay, so thank you, Black Needle Society, for giving me a sampler so I can start doing a sampler. We also got a sparkler, and this is Tops Malibu. So I'm excited. Oh, it's going to have showers of golden sparks. So that'll be fun. I wonder if they'll have a whole, like, you know, do your sparkler together. Here's the exclusive needle minder. Yes, yes, yes. And the needle minder says, New Year, New Start. And it's a nice metal needle minder. And it's cute. It's a little hourglass. Yeah, I love it. It's awesome. Okay, then I've always looked at these, but I've never gotten one. Oh, and obviously I've been counting already because it was already set at 4. But it's a stitch counter, and you are going to see why this comes in handy in just a little bit. You can put it on your finger, and you can pop, 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 count your stitches. Now, I don't have one of those fancy dancy apps to count all my stitches and download all those things. So when we do the challenges, at least when we were doing the challenges and stuff like that for Gilmore Girl, I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm counting all my stitches. So yeah, so that'll come in handy we'll see how that goes. Either that or I just won't count and do what I did last time. Okay, then the next thing, I should probably look at my little thing here. So the counter thing, let's see. Counter. Stitch counter, curated by the Black Needle Society. It's one of Laura's favorite stitching tools. So there you go. Okay, this next thing is called a Stitching Challenge card set. It's designed by the Black Needle Society. And this is 52 cards. And in the back here it says, use these 52 cards to help inspire your stitching throughout the year. Choose a card when you need help choosing your next project, or draw one card a week for a fun year-long challenge. So the one thing I love about this box is it's here to give you ideas and challenges and things like that. So these will be fun. These will be fun. And Lynn X Stitches, I saw her unboxing and she opened it up, and one of them was stitch something with a snail on it, and something was like, I believe one thing was stitch something with a flower on it. So that'll be interesting to see how that works for me. Okay, then I can't show you the, let's see. Okay, I think I got everything here, so I hope I didn't take anything out. The needle minder, the floss, the counter, the card set, this, the pattern, the sparkler. Yes, okay. So this is, it's a project tracker. So there's a 3-year project tracker, and then there's also a yearly tracker in here. And this is made by Sword Designs. It includes 25 of these cards for the 3-year, and that light is just horrible. I'm sorry. There we go. Look, it's even blinding me. It says drop these cards in with individual projects to track your progress. Plus, Sylvia included an overall project tracker for you to try out. And she has an Etsy shop, so she might have other things that are useful too. I'm going to have to go check her out. So I'm excited for these, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to use them or anything like that, but we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Okay, the next thing. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, okay, the next thing is stitching journal and planner. I have been searching and searching and searching since August for the ultimate planner and journal and calendar book for myself, because I want to find something to track all of my stitching on, and that way I can see what I've done, how I've done it, and everything like that, and how I've made progress and just everything. So I've been searching and searching and searching for the right one, and this one came in this month's box. So I am super excited. I'm not going to do a whole flip through of the journal, but I'm going to just point out a few things. So there's tabs on it, and it sounds like this is going to be a yearly item that is in the vault, possibly just to purchase, so it won't be part of a box. So if that's the case, I think I found my stitching journal for the rest of my life. Pretty cool. So some of the things that they'll have, you know, how most planners, they have a nice year glance, but there's stitching challenges throughout everything. So it starts out with the Black Needle Society Stitching Challenge, and it says start a pattern released in 2022. Finish your oldest whip. I know which one that is. Stitch from a paper pattern. Stitch from a digital pattern. Start a new project on your birthday. So it's just some fun little things to help get your creative mind going and help figure out the next thing. So with the stitching challenges in this book and the cards and the trackers and everything, I think this is going to be really cool. There's places for goals. And let's see. I know Athena did an awesome job at going through this whole thing. So there's a stitching challenge from A to Z. There's a pamper yourself stitching goals. So it's like you do a project and you get a reward for doing it. So like I finished my double Hildy camp out, and now I get to do my video and I got to go shopping today. So there you go. I'm already doing it. Nobody even knew it. Stitching word of the year, appreciation. There's a bingo board. There's just so many things. Stitching color challenge. There's trackers. So I've seen these trackers for like mood trackers and different things like that. And I actually have one already, and I was trying to figure out how I can convert it to stitching. And they did it. They converted it to progress stitching, and they did it. So thank you. Because I've been racking my brain. I've been actually trying to design. I've been like taking a Word document and writing out things that I want, or playing with this or playing with that. And Katie, you did it for me. Katie and Laura. I don't have to do it now. You guys did it. So this is so awesome. They have a place where you can track new purchases. I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy here, but there's not enough pages for new purchases for me. Sorry. It's honest. There's weekly, there's monthly calendars, and then it drops down into weeks. And then there's like week goals and everything. So, and then you want to make sure, if you have one of these, to look at the beginning of each month, because there's some months that have new, like here's in between in April, there's a rainy day progress tracker. So there's different challenges and everything throughout. So I absolutely love this. So definitely check out Athena X Stitches, Stitching Goddess Designs. And she does a really, really, really good run through on this planner. And Black Needle Society probably will do their own as well. And I don't know, I haven't seen anybody catch this before, but there was this purple little thing here. And I don't know if it was intended to just hold your planner closed, but this is, and purple I know is Laura's favorite color. It's one of those headbands. So if I wanted to hold my hair back, there, it's a head, you know, it looks like, maybe it's not one of those headbands, but it looks like it's one of those headbands. So double do, we'll just let that, we'll just let that sit over there where I just flung it. Actually, no, let's pick it up now, because if I don't pick it up, I'm going to forget. Oh my gosh. Hey, the elastic's really good on it. That's way too funny. Way funny. Okay, so let me look here real quick. The planner. Oh, I know they said something about the metal corners so that it doesn't get all beat up. There's a pocket in there. It doesn't say anything about this, but I don't know. Pretty cool. Okay, then there's also stickers. I couldn't show you the stickers without ruining the surprise of the planner. So look at these cute, cute, cute stickers. I've never done like journaling and stuff like that with stickers and all that, so I am super excited to try this. So there you go. That's the resolution stitching box for November. I have, oh my gosh, you guys, I lucked out. I did not order the nice list box, but somebody was selling theirs and I saw it posted on Instagram and I got it. So I'm so excited. I was a little nervous because I really wasn't sure kind of what their vibe was going to be for Christmassy kind of things, because a lot of things with Black Needle Society seem to revolve around like Halloween and different stuff like that. And I don't know. I realized that I think I'm gonna like the Christmas vibe too. So I decided to go with the nice box after the fact, and I lucked out and I got it. So I think those are being shipped out today, tomorrow, this week. So I should be getting my nice list box. And if anybody knows me, you know I'm not going to be able to wait. I'm going to open it all, and I'm going to have to keep it all a secret from everybody. And that's going to be hard. That was really hard to do with the trick-or-treat box, but I made it through. I'm alive. It's autumn with snow, but I'm still going to make it through that too. So it is what it is. Okay, so that's that haul. We'll put that box down here. Okay, then, okay. So one of my plans that I was wanting to do coming up with Christmas was there's a new Nutcracker Village coming out. And for the life of me, who was it? It's not Hands-On Design. Country Cottage Needleworks, possibly? Or Little House Designs. I think Country Cottage. I think that's who's doing it. Oh my gosh, I can't remember who's doing it. But Nutcracker Village. It's coming out. And it's going to be like I think 8, 9, 10, or 11 parts stitch along. Obviously, I have all the details written down that I'm taking this off of. So you have to go from my memory. So there you go. So one of the things that when I was watching their video on the release, actually was it Fat Quarter Shop that was doing it? I think that was yes, Fat Quarter Shop was doing a video on it, and that's where I learned about it. They were talking about how some of the material, and it was a raw silver Aida that they suggested, and how some of it was like on back order or something like that. And it was, I searched for it, I looked for it, and I really wasn't sure how big of a piece I needed, and so I just did a whole bunch of searching. So I found this company, and I decided to give them a try. And let me see if I can find the name of it. I don't know the name of the company. Oh yes, maybe I do. Let's see, is it in here? Oh my gosh, I have so much more haul in here that I had forgotten about. Holy macaroni. Okay, so I'm not finding the name of the company, but it was from Etsy, and it was from Turkey is where it came from. And the person, you know what? I just found it. Here. Let's see. I don't know if you can see that. There's a coupon code. Please don't use my coupon code. If you do, maybe it's the same for everybody. I don't know. But it's etsy.com/shop/cross-stitch by ZYNP. And the person, they wrote out their name, ZEYNEP, Zenep. And it says that it's shipped from Turkey. So if it really shipped from Turkey, we have magic mailing elves from Turkey, because it shipped one day, and like within 4 days, I swear my package was here. It was super, super fast. So far with the shipping, I expected it to be like 3-4 weeks at least. So far with the shipping, they're good. And then I found the invoice too. And it says Turkey everywhere on it. So I don't know. We'll see. They sent a couple samples. So I even got a 14 count Aida blue fabric. That is a really pretty blue. Just a nice little sample size. Would be great for an ornament. And then I got a 16 count linen fabric, color cream. I've never seen linen in a 16 count, so that's interesting to me. But this is why I got it, because this fabric reminded me of whenever I looked online at anything, and I'm probably not going to find the name of it, but I don't know. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, because I'm going to try out a new company. Let's just buy a whole ton of fabric to try it out, right? Because you want to see what the options are. And being that it was coming from Turkey, I was thinking it's going to take a long time. So this is what I got. And I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but it's kind of a nice creamy, nice tan with the silver sparkle in it. So this is going to be what I'm going to use for Nutcracker Village. I'm excited for this. And maybe, you know, this is normal pricing or whatever too, but this is bigger than a Fat Quarter. I'd say this is I'm not sure if it's a, I don't even know. It's this big. It's like I'm thinking it's like a half yard because it's like 2 fat quarters. So I'm thinking it's a half yard. And I swear I paid probably maybe about $15 or $20 for it. So I'm excited. We'll see how this holds up. So I got this nice tan, and the material that the Nutcracker Village was calling for was like a raw metallic silver or something like that. So this is pretty close to what I think that is. I got a white one with iridescent sparkles. Those are going to be harder to see with this lovely light of mine. This little light of mine, it's going to shine. Obviously, I'm not a singer. You can see some of the sparkle there. And I think I got 18 counts on most of these. This one, I don't remember the exact color of it, but look at that. It's like a purple brown with that sparkle. Gorgeous. This one, don't have much for green things. So, okay, that one's really washing it out. I need a white to make it more green. There, that's a little bit better, but I think it's still a little bit, yeah, it's a little more brown, a little darker, but it's a green. This corner up here is probably the closest what you're gonna get. But yeah, so I thought that was pretty. I'm definitely got my sparkle going. And look at this one. Oh my gosh. This I'm dying for. I can't wait. And then this one is like a pinky blush color. And of course it sparkles. Can't see the sparkle very well. Let's see if this does the trick. There, that helps with the pinky, showing the pink blush. Fun, fun. So that was a fun little thing. Okay, now I am going to have to dig through a bag, and I'm gonna make a lot of noise. So, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Longer than I expected, but I don't know. Was it long for you? Okay. Anyways, I figured since I had to go do that, I might as well go eat my smash burger because it was on the counter getting cold. It was so good. So, yep, I think we got it all out. If not, don't look so close. Okay, so as I was digging through my original bag that I've been putting things in that started overflowing until I did this video, I found some extra things that I forgot were in there. So you know how people, I don't know, other people like to like chop it out with like whips and haul new treasures, Stitchy kindness, all those things, you know, I'm a big dump. It all comes. It's all happening. I don't know which order it's coming in, and it's all intermingled together, so here's next. Okay, so let's keep going on with the stuff that was in my bag. Okay, so during the Halloween Black Needle Society little knit that we were, not knit, stitch. We were stitching the 30th and into the 31st. So I was talking about how I was doing the 6 characters of Halloween, and it was one of those, you know, I don't measure well kind of deals. And so I was going to need to find more fabric. Jennifer, oh my goodness. Oh, I can't believe it. Jennifer Gorski, that's who it is. Jennifer Gorski. She came through for me. She, on the video, or on the whole stitch together thing, she thought she had some of the fabric, and it was the Fiber on a Whim, presenting Lorelei Gilmore. And but when she found it, it was a different count. But this is a 16 count. So thank you, Jennifer Gorski, for saving my 6 characters of Halloween. Yay! I'm excited about that. So whoopee skippy. Okay, then the next thing I'm going to show you is, so I went to a craft show last weekend, And one of the things I was looking for, like I said, I was on a journal planner mission. And I found some little notebooks. And I've been, like I said, I've been playing with the idea. I used to do Stampin' Up! And all that kind of stuff. So I have a lot of designer series paper, specialty paper, things like that, where I could just make my own notebook. But I was trying to figure out what I want to have in it. And so I didn't find absolutely everything that I wanted. But this company, this lady, and this was a craft show in the Elk River High School. And that's always a really great craft show. So I did miss the Canterbury Down one down in Shakopee today, but actually it was going all weekend. But I just didn't feel like it's a huge one. Fall is the time for craft shows around here. So there you go. Quick tangent. Okay, so this is notjustjournals.com by Nancy. And I'm not going to flash all of her information on here, but so I found these journals. And I thought this was great because it has a sewing machine on it. It has the knitting. It has more knitting. On the back, it has some more things. So just this cute little cover. And then when you open it up, she's got pockets inside here. So I thought that was really neat. And there's actually pocket here, pocket there. So that was cool. And the Black Needle Society one was also little place for your name, your information. And then it's just basically a stitching journal, or, you know, just a journal. But so that was kind of getting me to, you know, an area of like kind of getting me towards what I want for the front and the pockets. Because sometimes I like to buy things as an example, and then I can like try to figure out if I could repeat it, because I'm crafty enough. And then, so she had a whole bunch of different kinds. She does have a website. Like I said, she's got Etsy. But her Etsy is not always up to date, she said. So I got this one also. This is the one that I started out with. So this is the planner one. And being with all the coffee on there, do you think I could pass it up? So I got coffee. I got lots of coffee. And in this one, you open it up, and again, you have the pockets inside. But then you have your monthly tabs. So in your monthly tabs, she's got a page here that says this month. So it's kind of like your goals, stitching goals. But it's not dated. So I can totally use this whenever I want. It doesn't have to be like a specific year. I can put this aside. I can use my Black Needle Society stitching journal, and I can keep this for the future. And it has like all the weekly ones too. So it's a non-dated journal or planner. And then there's note sections for each month. And then there was also a next month planning area. But I think it's great. And then it has a little pocket in the back too. So this will come in handy someday. 2022, I'm going to use the Black Needle Society one, but this will come in handy one day. And, you know, I'll put it with all my other notebooks and everything I have. And then when you bought like a certain dollar amount or number of items, you got a free little notepad too. So, oops, it's upside down. See if I can help you with the not glare issue. But yeah, so this is like a long notebook, so this will be good for, you know, grocery lists and all that kind of stuff. So that's that one. Okay, then I want to try to make needle minders for myself, and I've heard people like buying buttons and different things like that and magnets. So I went out to a button company on Etsy. Sorry for the crinkles. We'll just drop that in there so we don't crinkle that one anymore. This one is, who is this from? It's from Etsy. I'll put the Etsy shop name in the things down below. I'm not finding, I have like these business cards in here. Let's see, do I have the envelope still that it came in? Let's see, here's a, this might be the wrong invoice. Nope, this is it. Here we go. Button Jones. So the shop is called Button Jones and it's from Etsy, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just kidding. It says 14 on here. Holy macaroni. Okay. I got 14 items, it says. Oh, I know, because I got 5 of one. Okay. So it looks like I got 8 different varieties. So I thought, so I got some sparkly little hearts. This is what made me go there. Because these buttons I actually am getting for a knitting project, but I got one extra to see if I could make it into a needle minder. Isn't he just adorable? I love him. And that's the Nikki Epstein Hoot Owl. And it's an inch, so it's metal. There's these really cute little dragonfly ones. I was hoping they might be a little bit bigger, but again, you know, me and my measuring difficulties, when I read a description on how big something is, obviously it doesn't work for me either. So, but these are cute little dragonfly ones. And then these other ones, I think, I'm not really sure, they're they say, all of them say novelty buttons, but I got, let's see, got some angels. Oh my goodness. And I can't even hang on to them. Here, let's see if, there's an angel. Let's see what else. We got candy cane. Cute little reindeer. Cute little snowman. A little boy pilgrim. And we have to have a little girl pilgrim. Let's see, what's this one? Ooh, a present. A sparkly red present. Is that everything? Yep, I showed you one of everything. So some of them, they come in like a set of one. Some of them there's 2 pieces. Some there's 3 pieces. So yeah, so I had some fun getting some buttons. So now it'll be interesting to see if I can actually turn them into needle minders. I'm hoping I can, because they have this little thing on the back, and I'm hoping I can just cut that off, or maybe my husband will have a really sharp tool in his garage that he can help me cut those off, because yeah, let's hope this works. Or maybe I can just sand it down. I don't know. I'm all about the options and figuring something out. Okay, that's that. We'll put that over there. Okay, then, all right, so I had to go to Joann's, and I had to go to Joann's for black thread again. Okay, remember my last video? I went to Joann's for black thread, and I came out with all kinds of things. It happened again. I got some Christmas things. I got Christmas stockings. I got Christmas stocking holders for the mantle. It was nice because sometimes when they start putting their things out, they have discounts on things already. So I got a lot of things like 40% off, 70% off, whatever. But so if you ever have to go buy something unnecessary, go to Joann's to buy black DMC. That's what you do. Okay, so I also needed some ideas for some Christmas presents. And I thought, okay, if I stitch something, what can I put it in? Or how can I turn it into an ornament? So I found, and I probably bought too many. I probably bought enough for a lifetime for me to make ornaments. But I found these wood shapes, and of course it's gonna blow out in the, it's just wood. It's just an ornament shaped wood. But I thought this might be kind of a cool for a small finish, and I could mount it on the front there. I also found these really cool ones, and I think that plastic will pop out of there, and then it can just be a nice finish inside. It is a little thin, but it does have that on the back, so I'm sure I can get it to work. Then I found this one too. So I debated putting back the other circle ornaments, but I thought if these don't work, then I at least have the other circles to go off of. So there you go. There's me planning for Christmas presents. And I'm not going to run out soon. Okay, so then, let's see. Okay, so I had Happy Mail come to me, and my Happy Mail came to me from Allegro Stitches. I don't remember if I shared this with you in my Halloween video or not, but I won a little drawing, or the little chance with her, and so she had, do I still have that here? If I don't have it here, it means that I've already told you about it. I don't have it here. Let me look. One more look in my pile of stuff that's here in front of me. Okay, I don't have it here. But so basically what happened is I won a drawing, and these are not the ones that I won. But it was Frankie and Friends, and there were 3 of them, and she had mentioned how Stony Creek collection, they do a free pattern every month. And so I was like, oh, okay. So it was 2 months behind. I had 3 of them from her. Thank you, Allegro. And actually, I know that's not your name, but Allegro Stitches, that's what you are on FlossTube. So I went out there and I found that, so one of these was free and the other one you had to pay for, but this was the rest of the collection that they had out there. So I did that. And of course, that whole, I'm starting to hear this little comment, or, that no pattern travels alone. So I had to find friends, which was not hard to find friends for it, because I found this. So this is Halloween Ornaments 1. Look at that boot. Isn't that cute? And that boo ghost down there, and that owl. Remember, I love owls. So yes, 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 yes. Love it. So I got some Halloween stitching for next year, of course. And I thought, if I'm going to do these ornaments, now I'm trying to remember if I got all this from Hirschfield's, or, I'm sorry, not Hirschfield's. Hirschfield's is like, paint or something. Stony Creek. So I got stuff from Stony Creek, and then I got stuff from Hirschner's. So those I know I got from Stony Creek. The Halloween things. From Hirschner's. Okay, so this I also got from Stony Creek. I wanted to make some ornaments. So I have an ornament, and you'll see it in probably December. It is Santa on a beach, and there's a flamingo, and they have it finished on these cute little sleighs. Actually, these are the large sleighs. I'm hoping these are the right ones, because it was pretty hard to figure out dimensions, and nowhere does it say. It shows you the finished product in the picture, but it doesn't say the specific item that was used. So I got 3 of those sleighs, and I'm hoping that that'll be kind of fun. And then, so yes, that was from Stony Creek, and because I needed to do that, I needed some perforated paper, and I didn't know that they made different colors of perforated paper. I thought they made a light color, and of course it's going to be blown out. There you go. A light color. And a dark color. So this is black. So I knew that, I know that they made like a couple colors. But they also make purple. Look at, you can see the reflection of everything on my table. Yes, the white thing I'm using is my scratch off. That's my, yeah, it comes in handy. Oh, and this one, look at how cool this one is. I hope you can see this. This is perforated paper, and this color is natural granite. I love this one. I am very, very excited to actually use this one. So, yeah, so I've got natural granite, midnight black, ecru, and lavender mist. So watch out, world. I'm gonna make some ornaments. Okay, so then, oh, I found this in the bag. This is a cute little doggy dog. This little guy came from Turkey with all my fabrics that I got from Cross Stitch by ZYNP, I think it was. So yes, there was another little freebie kind of thing in there. So thank you. He's cute. Okay, so then, yes, that was everything from Stony Creek. That was all from Stony Creek. So then, let's see here. Hirschner's, because I was like scouring the internet for those sleds and trying to figure out what the right sleds were to do and everything, I found a couple things from Hirschner's, and I want to do some sort of a full coverage thing. So I found this. Now, this doesn't really qualify, I don't think, as a Haid, because it's not a Heaven on Earth design, but it will get me there, and this might be my birthday start in March next year. So I think that's what that's going to be. And there is a specific Haid or other full coverage piece that I'm looking for. I don't know the exact name of it, but it has the Eiffel Tower in it, and it has rain, and it's just, I think it's like raining in Paris or something like that. I found a picture of it on something, but this one, I love this one. And it has all the flosses in there, of course, and also it's one of those things, and I think it's going to be really cool. Okay. So then, no pattern travels alone. I had to find this too. And yes, this is from Hirschner's as well. And it's Drink Up Witches bottle aprons. Aren't those adorable? Coffee, wine, and stitching time, remember? Coffee, aka apple cider at night. Wine, and stitching time. This is like my FlossTube right here. Look at that. Okay. All right. So those are those things. Let's see. Then, okay, I have a lot more haul, but specific Stitchy haul. Okay, so I do other crafts too. I stitch, I knit, I crochet, I learned how to Tunisian crochet, I quilt, I do little bits of sewing here and there. So I do a lot of things. So one of the shops that I follow online is Pink Sand Beach Designs in, oh, where are they? They're in California. Torrance, California? That rings a bell in my head, so I think it might be Torrance. I think, something like that. Pink Sand Beach Designs. You can find them on Facebook. They have a live shopping Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And their shows go for like 2 or 3 hours, kind of like this FlossTube. I'm just kidding. It won't be that long, I hope. We'll see. If it gets too long, I'll split it into something else. I don't know. We'll see, because I got a lot left over there. Anyways, okay. So Pink Sand Beach Designs, basically a quilting company, and Nancy is a designer. So she designs a lot of bag patterns. Well, they're starting to venture out into other things to keep people happy and interested in variety and all that. So she's actually starting to sell some cross stitch, some crochet stuff. I mean, they have food. They have everything you could, like, a crafter needs. You never have to leave your craft room. You have every single craft you need, and they give you food and soup mixes and all kinds of things. And yeah, they make it really easy to spend money. So I got this cute pattern. It's called Snowballs for Sale, and it's by Lori Holt of Bee in My Bonnets. It's so Emma Stitchery, and I probably could have gotten it from somewhere else or whatever, but they had it and it was cute and I hadn't seen it before, so I got it. So I'm excited for this. This will be one of my December, January stitches. Then she sometimes has these cute little trinkets and things. So I got some cute snowflake buttons, and of course I'm gonna try to make a needle minder out of it, but if I can't make a needle minder out of it, then it'll be a cute button for a finishing project. Hence all those other buttons as well. So there you go. Then, let's see, what else do I have that's new? That's everything somewhat Stitchy related. So I think what I'm gonna do next is, because I do have a lot of things over there, and a lot of that is yarn. So instead of having a 2-hour long video, I'm gonna keep this one a little, like maybe an hour, just only an hour. And keep the yarn out of this one. And I'll talk about my plans now, because I am getting my Stitchy bug back, and I'm hoping that the snow melts so that I can get my fall vibe back, because I'm missing my fall vibe. Fall vibe. Pronunciate. And drink apple cider. And swallow it wrong. So just a sec. That was not pretty. But I recognized that it was going down the wrong tube, and we saved it. We're good. Okay. So now, I apologize for a little mishmash and swap-a-tooey of different things. Yes, that is the bag that had my plans from last time that just went across the video. So let's see what's in here, because you guys are gonna find what's in this bag along with me. Aren't we excited? Yay! Okay, so plans. This one was one of my original plans for November. Here we go, Pumpkin Park. And I think I'm gonna keep that one. Yeah. I have all the floss in there for it. I'm gonna keep this one out. It's a nice small one. This one is Prairie Schooler, Autumn Leaves. This one looks like kind of a beast. So this one's gonna go, I think this one's gonna hibernate. I'm gonna put this one back away, but I'm gonna not put it totally away. I'm just gonna put it at the bottom of the pile. I do have fabric in here for both of these already as well. I had them in the same project bag. I hope I did. Oh yes, I don't remember exactly, but yes, I do have this. And this is 25 count Lugana. And the color antique white. So it's washing out because it's antique white. Of course it's gonna wash out. I got the light, I got the dark, I got the antique white. So, you know what, I don't know. It's gonna go in the pile, but it's gonna be towards the bottom of the pile to grab. So, and this one is in the same container because I feel like I have enough fabric here for, I don't know. Remember that whole measuring thing? I don't trust myself anymore. After the Poutini autumn, when I think of autumn, sorry for the crinkles of everything going back in. There, that one's over there. I don't trust myself, so I'm going to try to learn how to measure. That's a plan, right? That can be a plan. All right, this one is definitely, this is the top of the list. This is my Maybelline, and clue number 2 came out. This was clue number 1 that came out October 5th. November 5th, clue number 2 came out, and there's something off to the side over here. So I didn't print it out yet, but it is super darn cute. So this one's at the top of the list. Top of the list, bottom of the list. And things will shift. Okay. Then this I had this as a backup thing because I knew life was happening weird and I thought this was easy. That one's just gonna go upstairs. That one's gonna go hide. It's gonna go hide with my Sleep Tight, Goodnight Sleep Tight. Oh, and this is Eek. Eek is gonna go hide as well. All right, look at that. Look at me dwindling down my pile. You know, the one thing I do have to do is I do have to work on a turkey. Oh, look, I have an Ort. Obviously, I had green somewhere. Oh, something just creeped up farther on my pile. This. Okay, so I didn't have these kitted because I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with all of them. Okay, so this one, Count Your Blessings by Bent Creek. I have floss. So I do have the floss for it. I'm sure I have fabric for it. Heavens, I'm sure I have fabric for it. And which turkey? Gobble Till You Wobble? Or this one? I kind of feel like I like this one better. Yep, this guy's winning. This one's gonna go Sleepy Time. I'm being a bit realistic this time, aren't I? So that's gonna go down there. Oh, I also, Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery was having a sale today, 30% off all their PDF printed patterns, and I went a little hog wild. I went a little turkey wild, a little winter wild. There you go. I got a few patterns. I got some turkey ones, and so there's another Gobble Till You Wobble and Happy Thanksgiving in there too, so I might be printing out some of those and adding that to this pile for options. So this one, this Homespun Elegance Country Spirit Collection Turkey Trot Truck is going to hibernate until next fall. I like my hibernation pile. It's making me feel better and not so overwhelmed. I think that's one thing I've been doing lately is I don't push myself to do a little too much, but I need to give myself some grace and just, you know, take it for what it is. And I know that there's another pumpkin pattern out there somewhere that I want, so I have to find the screenshot of it and find it. But here's Harvest Blessings. This one is Stony Creek as well. And I did pick up this floss. This is Weeks Dye Works Harvest. I did pick up this floss to work on it. I thought that that would be a really cool little thing. However, I went to my local quilt shop today. They were having a Christmas open house. And you're probably hearing those crinkles because it's right by the speaker. I'm so sorry. But it's a plastic bag, and my little quilt shop there, Noble Quilter, they sell Sulky. So I got this, and this is called Sulky Blendables. Cotton Petites, and that might be really cool for this instead. So I kind of feel like this is going to go bottom top. I don't know. I love all these patterns. This is my problem. If I buy a pattern, it's because I love it or like it a lot. But how do you decide what you love the best, right? So So far I've got that Maybe Autumn, the Pumpkin Park, the Harvest Blessings, the other pumpkin that is kind of, there's like 3 pumpkins, but you can do them separately, or you can do them all together, and they're kind of an ornate kind of design. That's what I feel like I want to do with that sulky. I think I'm going to leave the Weeks Die Works for this one, and the sulky is going to be for that one. So I just got to go find it, and I can even use like that sample piece of fabric that I got from the place in Turkey. Hey, Turkey is a theme during November, isn't it? Look at that. Okay, what else do I have in here? I have a couple more things. Okay, these were all the things that I think I decided not to work on. But I do have hoops galore in there, and I have material. We're gonna look, because I've got I got a Q-snap. Sorry for that loud noise. I wonder how loud it really is. Maybe I'll find out soon. I have a Q-snap and a purple hoop in there, and I have multiple projects in this bag. I have the Friendship Squirrels, and this just seems like it's going to be a daunting project for me. So I feel like this one's good, and I do have all the threads for it, and I actually do have material. I have a 28 count Cashel Blacks. So this is going to hibernate, but it's going to hibernate in a container, not just thrown on the floor. Because I also have Happy Thanksgiving by Bent Creek, this cute little turkey guy, and I have all the floss for it. Oops, yeah, whatever. The light got there so you can't see it. I got all the floss for it, so this is gonna hibernate as well. I think my turkey that's winning is Count Your Blessings turkey. So I think that's what it is. So I've got 2 more weeks of November, and I have my Maple Lane, which I know I'll get done in a week. I have Count Your Blessings, and then Pumpkin Park, Autumn Leaves, and Harvest Blessing. I think Harvest Blessing is on the bottom. That other 3 pumpkin thing is going towards that. So here's my order. Maple Lane, Count Your Blessings, the 3 pumpkins, Pumpkin Park, Autumn Lane. If I get all that done, I'm a rock star. Wait, I am anyways. Okay, I have another bag here, and I honestly don't know what's in it. It's probably going to be something... Oh, it is something I really do want to work on. Okay, but this is going to require... Yes, this is the philanthropic pumpkin. This requires daylight. This is the 32 count linen, and I cannot work on this at night. This requires daylight. So even though the fabric is light, I do have it stretched out here. Even though it's light, I think this is going to require daylight. So this one will be a Saturday job. Saturday, Sunday kind of thing. So there we go. Those are my Stitchy plans. So I was able to hibernate some and expand on others. So now I just need to put things away so they're not going to fall all over the place. Okay, there. My Stitchy plans are now a lot more manageable. My hibernation pile grew, but it is what it is. So there we go. If you are interested in seeing my yarn stuff, and you know what, I feel like I need to talk about my quilt shop stuff real quick, because there's not a whole lot there, and I'm not going to go through everything piece by piece. So I'm going to do the quilt shop stuff too. So I Okay. I talked about Pink Sand Beach a little bit, and that's why I kind of want to put this in there, is because I did talk about them, and they do have different things. So, I have 2 boxes. I usually get like a box a week, and because they ship everything all in one, and it's very comparable to the size of the Black Needle Society boxes. So it's almost like a retreat in a box every week. Kind of crazy. But anywho, okay. So one thing that I just got from them, and I'm very excited about. So this is from Pink Sand Beach Designs, and it's a quilt shop, big design studio. Nancy and Laura, they do an awesome job. They're completely awesome. But they do have different things like the cross stitch pattern that I showed you earlier, the buttons, and I got this Annie's Quilting, and it's 'tis the season for quilting, and isn't that just the greatest quilt there? And look at that table runner. Oh my gosh, look at the snowman on the back. I'm excited for this. I really am. Even the poinsettia pillow. I'm very excited for this. Oh, there's a gnome thing in here too. There's gnome ornaments, page 22. Let's look. Yes, look at those guys. Isn't he cute? I love him. I love me a gnome. So, I got that. So that's another reason I have to clean up my craft room, is so I can get up there and do a little sewing. Okay, I said they have food. All right. Ginger lemon scone mix. Lemon raspberry cookies from Hammond's. And all the food that they do, they buy from small independent companies, like not big corporations, family-owned kind of businesses. Ooh, okay, it's all in bubble wrap too, so you can see how they package it well so things actually come to you. This is lemon cheesecake pretzel twists. So they're pretzels with this flavoring on them, and then there's raspberry truffle pretzel twists. So I got snacks. Okay, and then we get to the material part of it. Oh my gosh. So here's like some fun Christmas trucks. So they sell things by like the half yard. They usually have bundles. Sometimes they have things by the yard. You can purchase things in bigger quantities if you want. But they had a lot of Christmas fabric this time, so I don't want to unpackage everything and get all the stuff there. So, but yeah, so it's like half yard cuts is kind of what half yard cuts and bundles. So they do a really good job at putting all of their fabric together. Bubble wrap for food that I unpacked a week ago. I think it was caramel popcorn of some sort, and soup. I got some soup mixes. I did get a dip mix. I'm trying to get the box. Hang on. I'll be back. Really? I'm still here. Oh my gosh, it's not heavy. It's just awkward. I thought we got a small table. It's a big table. So this one from a week ago is I got some pre-cut batting, and this is to make coffee cozies. So I thought that was cool. And now that I have this, I can make a template and I can cut my own batting. I'm just thinking ahead a little. And, okay, here's another little idea of mine. This is a pillowcase kit. So this pillowcase kit is 27 inches of this, 3 inches of this, and 9 inches of this. So 27 inches will get a nice backing for a project bag, vinyl project bag, and the 3-inch and the 9-inch will create a nice zipper casing, and then the vinyl, and then the inside. So I've purchased a few pillowcase kits from them, and there we go. Maybe it's better if I show it on that side. So I think this will be a super cute project bag. Let's see. Oh, this was the coffee day. There's all kinds of coffee fabrics in there. And yep, this is, a lot of this is coffee chalk is the brand. Oh, and then there's these, they have a lot of neutrals that they do too. So, like I said, I'm not gonna undo everything, but yeah, they have a lot of boutiques. They have a lot of great things. So, all right, there. I just kind of barfed material at you. I'm sorry. And if you hung on through that, you're a trooper, because that was probably the worst display of material that I bought ever. But keep watching for later, because I might actually make some things out of that fabric and be able to show you them. For instance, like that pillowcase kit, you know, or some other, I have other pillowcase kits upstairs too, Halloween ones, Christmas ones, all kinds of them, because I do want to make some more project bags for myself. Yeah, so that's Pink Sand Beach Designs, and like I said, those ladies are just awesome to watch. They're, sorry, I'm trying to get things out of here so it's not so loud. They're just awesome, and their shows do go on for a long time. Yes, lots and lots of crinkles, but that bag was sitting right next to you, and I'm going to plug your ears for a minute because I need to unload out of the bag so I don't continuously crinkle for you. This was my purchase from, the rest of my purchase, get that bag down there, from my local quilt shop today. My main thing I got there, and I walked in and I fell in love with it. It's called the Turkey Table Topper by Quilts by Eileen. Isn't that just adorable? And the finished size of this is 26 by 26, and it was adorable. They had kits put together already for me. So this included everything except the backing. And there was one in there that I wasn't crazy about. So I did get this one to coincide with it. And I got this to go on the back. So I think that'll make a super, super cute turkey table topper. Quilts by Eileen and Janelle. There you go. Okay, then as I was wandering through, they had, like I said, it was their Christmas open house. I found these really cool things. These are Snow Days bowl fillers. So you know what? You see these dough bowls. I think that's what they're called. And there's a bunch of pillows in there with cross-stitch stuff, and this was kind of the same things, but this is more with the wool side of things. So it's a lot of hand stitching. There's all the wool. It does not include all the embellishments. Like this little snow globe here has little dots, sequins kind of on there. And then these little guys have like little buttons or sequins, these little trees. So I got some little red buttons to put on there. And since I was there, they had white buttons. I thought, I'll get white buttons. And, you know, I'm probably going to do something with Easter and spring, so we might need some pastel buttons. And just in case I run out of red buttons, I got more red buttons. So I'm going to be looking for some black and white buttons as well. There's two different sizes here. There's mini, and then the next size up. So that's where I'm going to look for some mini black and whites, and then a little bit bigger black buttons as well. So there you go. Hey, that was a little bit better than the yarn barf or fabric barf from Pink Sand Beach Designs. But yeah, so this was from Noble Quilter that I got these things. And Angie, she is amazing. She's one of the greatest shop owners. She is so just amazing. There's only one word for it. And I got a really cool sugar cookie, frosted sugar cookie, and they had Color Street vendor there, so I got some Color Street stuff to try. So she tried one on me, and it goes over my current dip. that I have. So we'll see if it stays on the entire time of my regular dip. I don't know. It was a trial run. I've never done it before, so thought we'd try. So, all right, there. So stitching, I showed you my whips. I got 2 finishes and one is going away for a long time. I showed you my rest of my November plans, and yeah, all my new acquisitions there. And yeah, plus I showed you some of my quilt fabric material stuff. Oh my goodness, you guys are like, would you just stop? So I have the other half of my tables full of yarn. So I will be doing a different video. So this is my FlossTube and my flat floss edition. And I will do fat floss in another edition. So with this ending, I'm sure it's slightly over an hour and 15 minutes or so maybe with everything put together. But I hope that you guys enjoyed what I had, and remember in this video, you guys are going to be like, would you just stop with all that noise? Yeah. Autumn is the key word. So we'll do this in the next FlossTube video that I do. And like I said before, I am trying to do these once a week. So I'm hoping to have some stitching progress done, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a little bit more haul coming in the mail as well. So, and maybe that one will be short enough for me to put everything all into one. We'll see. All right. With that, happy stitching. You guys have a wonderful rest of your night, day, week, everything until I see you again. All right. Ta-ta.